Hello, welcome back to LK Tuition. My name's Lucas and today we're going to be looking at increasing and decreasing percentages, and this is all going to be with a calculator. So let me write that down, calculator. Alright, hope you're well and let's get cracking. Okay, so first let's look at increasing percentages then. So we can use multipliers to increase any amount by a percentage. So we've looked at multipliers before when we're finding percentages of an amount. So feel free to check out the video for that. But basically what we do is we use that to increase or decrease as well. So 100% as a normal number, so the whole thing already is just 1. 100 is the same as 1. So any percentage we want to add to that, we can turn it into a multiplier and add it to the 1. So for example, if we wanted to raise 40 by 20%, then what we do is we turn 20% into a multiplier, which is 0.2. So you just divide it by 100, get your multiplier like we've done before, and then you stick it onto the 1. So instead of 1, it's 1.2, and then you times that by the amount to get your increased amount. So just to recap then, so you're starting off with 1, you want to increase it. So 1 is the whole thing. So whatever you want to increase it by, divide that percentage by 100, you're going to get your multiplier, add it onto the 1, and then that's your new multiplier. And that will give you, when you times it by the amount, your increased amount. Okay, so let's just have a go at a few questions. Feel free to pause the video and try them yourself, but we can just do it together as well, can't we? So, number 1, we want to increase 60 by 15%. Okay, well 15%, let's just write that, 15% is equal to 0.15. So because we want to increase 60 by 15%, it's going to be 60 times 1, which is the whole amount, 0.15, which is the extra bit added on. And then we just type that into our calculator, so 60 times 1.15, and we end up with 69. Okay, number 2, we want to increase 47 by 23%. So 23% as a multiplier is 0.23. So we want to do 47 times 1.23. So 47 times 1.23, and that gives us 57.81. Okay, great. All right, number 3, we want to increase 2,500 by 7%. Now just be a little bit careful here. So 7% as a multiplier is not 0.7 because that'd be 70. It's 0.07. So what we want to do is we want to do 2,500 times 1.07. So 2,500 times 1.07, and we're ending up with 2675. Okay, and then the last one on this page or this slide, we want to increase 89 by 250%. Okay, so 250%, and again you can use your calculator to do this. If you type 250% into your calculator and then just press equals and SD, you'll get your decimal. So this is because 100% is 1, well 200% is 2, and 250% would be 2.5. So if we want to increase 89 by 250%, we're going to do 89 times, well 1 is the whole thing, and we want to increase it by 250. So add this 2.5 and we're going to get 3.5. So 89 times 3.5 is going to give us 311.5. Okay, so let's look at decreasing percentages now. It's a very similar idea. So we can use multipliers again, but this time we start with 1, but we want to decrease it, don't we? So we get our multiplier and then we just take it away from 1. So instead of adding it to increase, we take away to decrease. So for example, if we wanted to decrease 40 by 20%, then we would turn 20% into 0.2, take it away from 1, that'll give you 0.8, and then that's your new multiplier. And then you do 40 times 0.8, and that'll give you 32. Okay, so it's a very similar idea. We're just taking away from 1 instead of adding it to get our new multiplier. Okay, so here are a couple more examples. Feel free to pause the video and have a go yourself. Otherwise, we shall do it together. So this time we want to decrease 60 by 15%. So again, we can put that 15% is 0.15. So this time we want to take away that from 1. So 1 minus 0.15 is going to be 0.85. And that's our multiplier. So we want to do 60 times 0.85. 60 times 0.85. And that gives us 51. All right, next one, we want to decrease 47 by 23%. So again, 23% is 0.23. Then we take that away from 1, and that'll give us 0.77. And then we do 47 times 0.77, which is going to give us 36.19. All right, next one, we want to decrease 2,500 by 7%. So 7% is the same as 0.07. 1 minus 0.07 is going to be 0.93. And so we want to do 2,500 times 0.93, which is 2325. All right, and then the last one then, just a slightly trickier one. We want to decrease 89 by 250%. So remember that 250% was 2.5. And then 1 minus 2.5, again, if you've got a calculator, just use it for every sum that you get in that paper. We're going to end up with a negative number. We're going to end up with minus 1.5. That's a minus there. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to do 89 times minus 1.5. 89 times minus 1.5, and that gives us minus 133.5. Okay, so it's been decreased so much that it's become a negative number. All right then, so just a worded example to finish off with. So Kaya's salary is 24,000. Blooming she was on 2,400 a year. She's in trouble. 24,000, but she's due to get a pay rise where her pay will increase by 13%. Lovely. Darren's salary is £28,000, but he is due to get a pay cut, where his pay will decrease by 8%. Who will have the highest salary after the changes, and how much higher? Okay. So let's start with Kaya then. So we'll just give her a little heading. So she's on 24,000, but she's due to get an increase of 13%. So we know that 13% is equal to 0.13. So for her increase, we want to do 24,000, so that should have been a comma, times 1.13. And that gives us, so 24,000 times 1.13, and that gives us 27,120. Okay, so that's her new salary. Now let's do Darren, the poor sausage. So Darren, so he was 28,000, but it's decreasing by 8%. So 8% is 0.08. And then so we want to do a decrease, so 1 minus 0.08 is 0.92. So for Darren then, we want to do 28,000 times 0.92 times 0.92, and that's going to give us 160. Okay, so we know who has the highest salary after the change. It'll be Kaya. And it says how much higher. So we just want to finish off with a little subtraction. So 27,120 minus 25,760. Again, use your calculator. So 27,120. And that is 1,360. So after the change, so Kaya will have the higher salary and it will be £1,360 higher than Darren's. I don't know what he's done to deserve that, but good luck, Darren. Alright, okay. So I hope you found that useful. This has been LK Tuition. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon for some more maths videos.